Okay, so we've been waiting for it, and it is finally here. The Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. This is the first Universes Beyond set to be legal in standard immediately. That has not been the case up until now, but it will be the case moving forward with the Universes Beyond. They will be immediately available to use in standard. Because of that, this is basically on the level of a premium tentpole release, not quite as big as something like Modern Horizons, but we do have a lot of products for this one. We have a bundle, we have a gift bundle, we have play boosters, collector boosters, Japanese collector booster, commander deck, collector commander decks. This is a huge release for Wizards. They really went all out with this. The fact that they're including all these collectors products means that Wizards is really steering into that. They know that there are going to be people who buy this set simply because of Final Fantasy. They're hoping to bring more people in, and they're hoping to get people who collect to really dive into the collector's things. So as I said, this is a tentpole set. It is a massive set. We have just the base cards. That's not including any of the showcase treatments, none of the collector treatments, none of the commander cards. The base set is 309 cards, and that is pretty large. In addition to the regular lands, we also have the adventure lands, the borderless adventure lands. We have borderless artist cards that are by video game artists. We have the showcase woodblock cards that are done in the Japanese style that was used in Neon Dynasty. We also have character cards that are done by Japanese artists. In our collector boosters, we not only have the Surge foils, we also have neon inks again for the Traveling Chocobo, which again was in Neon Dynasty. And we have a serialized cards along with the extended arts that are always available in collector boosters. So that's a lot. I did go out and pick up a bundle. This is the regular bundle, not the gift bundle. That comes out on the 27th of this month. They usually do that. They stagger the release of the gift bundles. They're usually a couple weeks after the initial release. Enough of that, enough of the base stuff here. Let's get into it. Today I have the bundle, and I have picked up just 10 play boosters to open. So let's get into this. All right, so this is our bundle. This is just like the normal standard bundle that we get whenever we have a new set release. As it says, the 9 play boosters. We've got Sephiroth and Lightning on the front. Good old Steffi on the top. And then, so in this, of course, we get the card box and a spin down counter, which looks like it has a very cute set symbol on there. 16 traditional foil and 16 regular basic lands, which is why I always get the bundles. That way I have a full set of the basic lands just to start off with. And then we also get 2 traditional foil extended art legends cards, which is that's a kind of a new thing that's specific to this bundle. Usually we just get a bundle promo card. And then we also have 9 14 card booster packs. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I am a longtime Final Fantasy fan. I was there for the initial release of Final Fantasy VII here in the States, and it was my introduction to RPGs. And I have loved Final Fantasy and played a lot of the Final Fantasy games. There was a solid amount of time there where I played a lot of Final Fantasy. So let's get into this. Satisfying as always. So we've got some of our showcase art there with Sephiroth on it. Oh dear. All right. That's our box. We'll get back to that in a second. So we've got our signature art with Sephiroth and Lightning there. All right, so this is the box, very clean. I like that all of this stuff, because Final Fantasy is very much known for, especially the traditional artwork with just the white background with these very kind of graphic stylized characters on it, and I love that they've kept that aesthetic going through most all of this. So we do have Sephiroth. We have just the regular magic symbol on that side. We have lightning on the other. And then the symbol there we have on the top. We have Final Fantasy. And, okay. These out here. So it looks like our, whoopsie, our inserts for this are our counters. We have, of course, just the black, and then our set symbol with the crystal, lightning, and Sephiroth for our internal for our inserts here. So these are just card dividers, these are counters and status effects, things like that. So that's again featuring the artwork, which is gorgeous in this set. All right, so here we go. I heard about this and I'm excited for it. So the spin down counters, which I do collect and I think are fun. So here's our one for Final Fantasy, white and swirly goodness. And then instead of having the normal set symbol, we have a Moogle. And it is so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. And then, of course, on the opposite there, we have the magic symbol. So for our spin down counter, these are always fun. Like I said, I collect them. I think that they're neat to have. The gift bundle that comes out at the end of the month will have a different version of this. I'm assuming it'll have the same set symbol. It'll just be a different kind of spin down. The coloring will be different and everything like that. Also in the gift bundle, instead of the 9 booster packs, we will be getting some, I think, 1 collector booster, and the different card box will be shiny because they're always shiny in the gift bundles. That's why I really wish they would have done one for Turkir instead of Aether Suck, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so these are going to be our land cards, and I cannot tell. Usually you can tell which one has the foil in it because, okay, yeah, that's the basic plain. So this one has our promo cards in it. You can see kind of through the paper there that it has the promo cards. So that means that the foils are in here. So, all right. So first promo card, looking gorgeous. So our first card, so pretty. Oh, and Lock Treasure Hunter. It's very cool. We can see this is a commander card. So we've got our set symbol is a chocobo for the commander cards with FIC as our code. And then as on this one, you can see he has the Final Fantasy with the little crystal and FIN. Additionally, you will notice that every single one of these cards tells you which game they are from or they are referencing, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. So we'll go ahead and put those guys to the side. They are pretty and shiny. Okay, so these are our basic lands. So what they did for this is there are 16 basic land cards, 7th Heaven, and each one is taken from, and you can see down here at the bottom, I said like before, they have the different things, but each one is taken from one of the games because there are 16 games in the main set. So we have 3 of each of the different lands plus a waste. So pretty. So pretty, 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 pretty. So, oh, that one's a neat one. Very cool. So that's from Final Fantasy 1. Very cool. Forest, of course, beautiful. We've got chocobos in that one. And then here is our waste card, which is a colorless. So, because they had to include the waste because it is such a big part of the games. So this will be the same thing, but these will be non-foil. Yeah, so here we go. So these are just the non-foil versions. I'll just flip through these real quick. Same exact cards, just non-foil versions. So like I said, I get the bundles so that I have a full set of these right off the bat. Well, that's part of the reason I get the bundle. So that's that. And then they always have these reference cards, which we don't really need. So, all right. Packs. So there should be 9 packs here. And our art for the packs, for the play boosters, is Cloud, because of course everyone thinks of Cloud, I think, when they think of Final Fantasy, especially my generation. Like I said, Final Fantasy VII was my first Final Fantasy game. Has stood the test of time, in my opinion. So let's go ahead. Something you'll notice if you are newer to the scene is that if you've never had a Universes Beyond set, most of the time the regular cards do not have the little rarity set symbol down here. All the cards in Universes Beyond have it. It's just when it is a rare or a mythic, it will be foil. So let's see. Oh, so that is beautiful. Okay, so this is from the bonus set. And these are, you can see the FCA, and this is Final Fantasy Through the Ages. These are artworks actually from the game, from the creators of the games that were used in promotional materials and in the games, and they are all reprints. As you can see, this is Newfound Adventure, and it is a Farseek. That is the card that it is. It is basically a different skin for the card, but beautiful, beautiful cards these are. I'm super excited about this set because they do have a lot of the iconic artwork from the various games. And those are in different rarities, so I assume they're just going to be kind of scattered throughout. So we have... Okay, so this is our first double-sided, and I was going to say, yeah, so... We saw this in Innistrad Remastered, where we had... this is one of 2 cards that when you use them, combine them together, you get a... you can make a creature after you combine them. They've done this with a couple different sets, but you have to have both cards in order to make that mechanic work. So that, and our first rare is Jill Shiva's Dominant, and this is fun because I looked very extensively at these online. And we have Shiva, Warden of Ice, on the back. And then our foil this is a reprint for this set, but it is with new artwork. That's fun. And a full art forest. And an art card. One of the few sets where I can see people being maybe excited about the art cards because they do have art from the series and from the set itself, which the art is a big part of this set. So okay, so next pack. I love this card when they revealed this card. If you've played 7 at all, this is the Aerith Rescue mission, and you have the opportunity to take the elevator or take the 59 flights of stairs, which is fantastic. They put so much thought into this set. You can really tell they put a lot of thought, a lot of love into this set, and that's, as someone who is a fan of Magic and a fan of Final Fantasy, I really appreciate that. So we've got Clive's Hideaway for our second rare. Oops. Oh, so pretty. All right, so this is one of our showcase cards. This is one of the cards that is from one of the video game artists that has done this rendition of the character, and it is another rare, so that's fun. We've got Thief's Knife for our foil. And then, oh, okay, so here we go. This is our first non-basic land. Vector Imperial Capital. It is a dual land. That's cool. And then our first token, we have adorable little hero character and a wizard. Next. That's mildly horrifying. Okay. Adorable. Not gonna say anything. Instant ramen. Okay, here's Lionheart, Skull, Sword. Okay, so this is our first Sid. There are 14, I believe, Sids in this set. They're all the exact same Sid. Appears recurrently as a character in the multiple games. So we have, each one has different artwork. So this is him from, you can see the game that he is from. And the cool thing about this is that you can have any number of these cards in your deck. So very cool, very fun. And we have Aerith. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful artwork. Amazing character. Commune with beavers. How can you not love that? I think guy speaks beaver. So Treno Dark City for our dual lands. And then a hero / treasure card. Next. Green Chocobo. The traveling Chocobo variants, the neon ink ones that I mentioned, are all different colors of Chocobo, which is amazing. How cute is that? I love it. This makes me happy. Okay, so here we go. This is another Throughout the Ages card. So, and this one is a rare, so that's cool. And that was just kind of thrown in there, so that must just be in the wild card spot. Rufus. Very cool. All right. So this is a common, but this is an alt art. This is one of the woodblock cards. And then we've got Bartz and Boko for our rare. So cute. We've got a foil T-Rex. Okay, we've got a foil Swamp. And then our art card of Tippa. All right, so here we go. I saw today that the Ultra Pro binder, the 9-pocket binder, has this artwork on it, which is cute. So here we go. Summon of Ifrit. Toneberry, amazing. I love that he's a salamander horror. But yeah, if you've ever played the game, you understand why this guy is incredible and also scary. So all right. So double-sided from 3, no, 2. So this is from Final Fantasy 2. And then our first mythic card. Very fun. And oh, hey, look at that. We got a foil version of that one. That's interesting. That happens sometimes. It's happened more and more often in the more recent sets that you get, like the foil card, or you get multiple versions of the same card in one pack. Not always a problem, especially if you play standard, but yeah, very, very interesting. So we have bird, which of course a chocobo, and then wizard, and that looks to be a cat wizard. If I can focus. It looks to be a cat wizard on there for our token. Very cute. Over halfway through the packs from the bundle. Questus from 8. All right, so from the Final Fantasy 3, we have the crystals, one in each of the 4 elements from Final Fantasy 3. So that's our first one of those, the Earth Crystal. And again, there was Iron Giant and Iron Giant. We've got the full art planes and a different hero token with a treasure on the back. All right. Well, I mean, Lulu is only a card in Commander, but at least she did get on a card in the main set. I'm not salty about that at all. Okay, so that's adorable. Treachery. All right, another Through the Ages card. We've got Dawn Warrior's Legacy, and it is another rare. So like I said, this is artwork that was part of the games at the time of their release. Another Toneberry. All right, and we've got Arden. This is the regular card of Arden, the Usurper. And he is a rare. We have a Rook turret for our foil. We got another foil land and another hero treasure token. 2 more to go from the bundle. I should mention that I have 2 play booster. Oh, hey, free play booster boxes on the way. That means each one has 30 packs of the play boosters in it, and I will be opening those probably in at least one of them in there's a land. I will be opening them, at least one of them probably during a live stream with everything going up on Headway's Hobbies as during the live stream. So, side quest, raise a chocobo. I love it. And there's the black chocobo. Again, if you've played the games, you understand why this is just an amazing card. All right, so we have a rare that is Sarah. So this is from 8, and we have her crystallized on the back. And, ooh, fire magic looks cool in the foil. So we've got Gungaga Reactor Town. And another bird cat wizard. Oh, that's just horrifying on so many levels. Aw, well, they should have called him a fluffy chocobo. Why you gotta go straight to fat? Benzender, Haste Magic, Crossroads Village. Okay, here we go. Another Ages. We have Golbez from 4. The artwork so pretty, so pretty. Okay, we've got Freya Crescent, Rat Knight, battle menu. That's fun. Oh, and look at that. So, he is a so this is, you can see. So, okay, so these are technically not the same card. So this is Golbez clad in darkness, and he is in the Ages set. So he is basically an alt art version of pre-existing card and of Sir Comet. And then this is our new card for the set of him being the Crystal Collector. So same character, different cards. Here is a foil version of our double-sided 2-piece card. There's our Mountain and Yuna art card. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Since we have so many more to open, I'm just gonna go ahead and plow right through here. Like I said, we have 10 more just booster packs that I picked up because I have a problem. And we have Mythic Traveling Chocobos. This is the card in this set that they chose that the alt art of this is the one that is serialized and is also used in the neon inks. Very fun. And another different Chocobo token with a wizard. So there's always like one card per set that is like, it like haunts me, and like I get like 50 million of them, and I have a feeling this is going to be the card. Oh, there's our world map. Okay, another Ages. This is beautiful from Final Fantasy V. All right, so this is, I believe, one of the woodblock cards from the style of the art. That's what it looks like. This is the alternate of Ifrit. And Summon Grimoire as our rare. Foil Swamp, and we have Barrett for our art card. Okay, moving right along. I told you, there he is. Although some of these are coming up a lot. Giant Ambrosia Whiteheart. All right, so here we go. This is our first Adventureland. And it is a rare. Second time we've gotten that in the foil. Vector Imperial Capital foil, and then art card. Going to start going through the commons pretty quickly here since we've opened enough that we kind of know. Very cool uncommon. So we've got a dual side. Hopefully my light is not doing too much damage there. Okay, so then this is going to be one of our alt art cards. That is the showcase. Rare, very pretty. We've got Fran in the background looking very, very good. Well, and then, you know, so does he, but it's fine. And a hero treasure. Froggy token. All right, Aegis card. This is a rare. Hugo. Very nice. Ship. There's another freight with a wood block. We've got Memories Returning rare from 8. And Laughing Mad. Boy, that card is kind of stunning in the foil, not gonna lie. Insomnia, Crown City, and then another hero, but we got a Froggy. Stay away. All right, so we have 5 to go. Yay, Commune with Beavers. Okay, that's the first time I think we've seen this one. This was one of the ones they showed very early on in the previews. It is a mythic from the Ages bonus set. Oh, look at that Elder Dragon. So pretty from Final Fantasy 1. Very cool. Love it. Choco Comet. Okay, a Realm Reborn for our rare. Ooh. Very shiny Scorpion Sentinel. Another shiny Plains. And a hero Moogle. It was lifelink. That's fun. Ooh, okay. We'll get to that in a minute. All right. I think this is the first time we've seen that one. I also have the memory of a goldfish, so it's very possible we've already seen it before. Okay, the crystals chosen. Another one, another art piece that was very heavily featured in the marketing. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. And we've got, there's the ultimate mark on the back, dragon, and water crystal. So that's two of the crystals down. So that is, of course, our blue crystal. Got sleep magic. And a, oh, sassy looking hero and horror. And that is, it is horrifying. So there you go. I don't know why I love this card so much. I just do. This one, not so much. Okay, there's Bard's Bow. In their case, there's another of the Golbez from the Ages bonus sheet. Ah, Ultimacia. Which means we have on the back Omnipotent. Oh, yay. Squall. Rare. Blitzball shot in the foil. And then the Hero Knight card. Last 2. Yay. So, very large toad. But he's a frog. Just so you know. Okay, that's beautiful. Getting some different commons in this one. And then, you know, some we've seen before. Ooh, Vincent's Limit Break. Very cool. Side quest card collection. Fun. There's our magic card. Oh, yeah, another Aerith. And, ooh, very shiny Judge Magister. And And our hero slash copy card. All right, last one for this video. Got an art card. Sephiroth's intervention. We probably needed an intervention, so yeah, great card. Oh. Three. All right, we've got Mughul's Valor for our rare. Very cool. Okay, Slash of Light, very shiny. Royal City, and our art card of Edgar. So there we go. That was 19 packs plus the lands and the bundle. So that is everything. I am not going to drag this out as far as our lead out here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, opening some fun new stuff. And I hope that I will see you in the next one. Thanks.